many things standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll
Making
attack.
contact with an enemy icon will initiate a battle, defeating all the enemies. Any given fight rewards you EXP and other rewards. Okay, and you've got like a whole bunch of stuff on your D-pad here. Left kind of gives you this menu that can talk about your quest, and down is like sort of a help menu and different things. Alright, let's fight. Alright. During combat, press options, that button, start, whatever system you're on, while in the menu to change your character's control mode. Semi-auto automatically moves into attack range, manual full control, auto fights based on set strategy, control modes. This kind of has a gambit system, kind of like Final Fantasy 12. So maybe we're about to get to see some of that. Manual mode in full control. I've heard that if you're pretty good with action games in general, you probably want manual. But semi or auto is probably, they say, more for turn-based fans or people that aren't as into action games, what have you. So if we go here, okay, so like we can go, it's like here, down here we have fight with moderation, focus on healing, fight aggressively, don't spend CP. Now, I know there's one gambit that we need to change. So you can load up some different profiles here, and you can come in here and you can set your, sort of like your gambits, be more effective than trying to revive them. Let's see how that goes. And then let's fight. See how we go here.
You're surrounded. Just stay calm. I'll run you through. Don't let them form a pack.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
This is
Quite
it.
aware
Dig
without
deep.
you reminding me.
Said than done.
No excuses. This is up to us.
I'll bring you
Oh wait, oh,
back to this.
he's down. It's like, what's going on?
I'm only getting started.
One final push. Right. Give them all we got.
So Alphen's pretty balanced,
Mega Ray.
and he's gonna be like your balanced character.
I'm sure I can put this to you.
Kind of what I've read about the combat is that kind of using him early game is going to kind of help you learn the combat system, and then like once you get like Renwell, if you kind of want to sit back and do more
Don't fight
and
any
kinda
enemies you
manage
can
the
otherwise
fighting.
Avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
I'll take you all on.
And if you played the demo, then you know that like you want to
See ya. Talon sword.
you want to target these cores on these enemies.
Take this. Circle and bring them down. Had it coming. Talon sword.
And you can break their core, and then you kind of got them. You can stun them.
Over the hill just yet.
So
I can feel my power growing.
kind of like that.
Let's stop a
Oh,
moment to catch
Dark
our
Souls.
breath.
Campfire.
But I barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Alright, resting at a campground will restore your party's HP and CP. While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes that you have previously viewed. Okay, that's pretty handy.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zoogles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoil sport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you want to see all those little mini dialogues like that. I know that's going to take up probably a lot of time. So it's kind of like, do you want to see all of them? Do you want to see most of them? Do you want to see just kind of the good ones? Like, I guess let me know about that. So in this room, so you've got your reminisce, and you can see that. You can see your cinematics, see your thing. That's pretty cool. You can check your downloadable content. That's pretty cool. Oh, we've got something to claim, so that's pretty cool. All right, so we claimed everything there. And I guess you could look at other downloadable content. Oh, well, you know, I wasn't really planning on like going all out on some of the costumes and extra stuff, but a Nina costume for Kasara, that I probably need. Look for that probably in a future episode. And you can go in here and look at them, so that's kind of cool. There we go. Oh, yeah. But yeah, we'll need that. We'll be acquiring that. It's pretty cool that it kind of lets you kind of see them. It almost kind of makes you not really need to buy them, I guess. So anyway, so that's another thing you can do. Looks like we have a skit here.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
Now we've got another one here.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't.
But I
It's
don't.
funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still,
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr,
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
you're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
Man, we got a lot of these. I like the way they do them in this
So
game.
this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just, you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
Okay, and you can like, you've got a party status thing here. That's pretty cool. So let's do a rest. We're out of skits, I guess. That should restore everything.
A master core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsev's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you?
Alright, so we're going to learn a little bit
Fair
more now.
enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy.
Dun dun.
They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the master cores are the receptacles in which the lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a master core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the master core's astral energy.
It's for when we form Voltron.
As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the master core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Yes, we share a common goal.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renin Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
Yes, let us beat him.
I've gotta hurry.
Oh. Okay, so something else going on with that.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Oh.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renin, you're Danon. There's no way.
Or so we're led to believe.
Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renin's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renin Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
But yet, clearly you have, because they're already telegraphing that. So.
I hate camping out.
Alright.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Oh, an herb that raises max HP when used. Ah.
What's this thing?
Stat booster. Let's check that out. And that would help bulk her up just a bit. But she's not really up in the thick of it like he is, so I think I'm going to use this first one. First one on Alphen. Giant Zoogles roam certain areas. They're very hard to fight, but you can get rare items if you can manage to beat them. Interesting. I think I've heard that you can't beat this one right now, maybe? I don't quite remember for sure.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
Let's save and try it. Maybe while we've got this guest character would be a good time.
I'd steer clear of that.
Yeah,
circle
we
if I
probably
were you.
should.
Damn.
I think you
That weak, huh?
are probably right. Oh, level 43, holy crap.
We don't have much choice.
Oh my god.
Bring you back from this.
Oh my god. Don't waste your MP. Oh, cannot flee. Oh no. Oh well.
Here I come. No. Can't end here.
Oh, hilarious. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, what? Okay, when the party wipes out in a normal fight, it costs CP to recover. You won't recover HP. Oh, okay. Okay.
I can't believe
Okay.
this.
Well, oh, get away. That was useful, I guess.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Rising Wyvern.
You're surrounded. Stay calm.
Here I come.
Here I go. You're mine.
Guess we gotta roll with it.
Swallow blade.
See, that gambit worked out.
Dig deep.
Easier
See,
said
does
than done.
yeah? See, she should heal me again now. Oh.
Shield.
Not done yet.
I'm only getting started.
Okay.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
Cool. Okay. Barrels.
What's this thing?
So he kind of comments the first time he picks up something new. That's kind of cool, I guess.
I'll take you all on.
Here I come. Fly. Swallow blade. It's over.
Here, let me help.
I'll run you
Any
through.
more of this and I'll burn out.
Back into the fray.
It's not going to plan.
You're mine. You're finished.
Magna ray.
I'm on it. See ya.
Here I come.
Talon storm.
You're finished.
Cut cannon.
You're mine. Swallow blade. Strike.
I'll run you through.
It's over.
Oh,
That was almost too easy.
it's a hoodle.
Woohoo!
Okay, so this is.
Woohoo!
So these are. So some of these.
That's
Dan and owls.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
Interesting. And I know from some of those, I want to say that you can get artifacts, I believe, which we can probably play with more later. Okay, it marks it. That's good. Yeah, I like the maps. I think that's good that it kind of marks things. They say, oh,
Dispose of the
that's
trash.
right, we just lost our
Try harder.
healing abilities.
Run you through.
Swallow blade.
Don't go charging off like that. Cut cannon.
You're mine.
How's this?
Mirage.
That is coming. Talon storm.
Take
One
it.
final push.
It's over. Right.
Give them all we got.
I've used a bit too much healing.
Okay, so these stones we can use to make accessories once we get access to do that. Let's go heal up before the new area. All right, and with that, I think we're gonna wrap this episode up. Be sure and check out the next video. This looks like it's gonna be a really cool game. Big shout out to all my friends at GameTZ. Welcome to anyone from the JRPGs Over 30 group. Let me know what you think. This is going to be my first actually edited video. I've kind of been learning how to use DaVinci Resolve a little bit. So I'm hoping to really up the quality of the content on the channel with this series, as opposed to the Sakura Wars and Tokyo Mirage Sessions Let's Plays that were kind of just raw video recorded in OBS and then just straight uploaded. And thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.